So now that we have seen the Cipher cipher, the next important cipher was a Vigenere cipher, which is actually it actually uses some modification from the Cipher cipher, and it modifies in such a way that it becomes more secure. So this cipher, this Vigenere cipher, was actually proposed by Blaise de Vigenere from the court of Henry III of France in the 16th century. And it actually took like almost 3 centuries to break the cipher. So in the 19th century, the cipher was finally broken. Okay, so so how does it work? I have a small demo over here. Okay, so yeah, so let's start with so you can see that this is a quasi table, right? So it's like ABC, A to Z here, and then in all of them there is all the Cipher cipher shift. Okay, so it's like there's a 26 shift. Okay, so it's like the first is the 0th shift, the second is the first shift. As you see, this is the A B C D, and then it goes on, then it's the C D E F, so it's the third shift, 0 1 2 second shift, so on and so forth, and you have like the 25th shift at the end. So this forms the complete table of the Vigenere cipher, and this table is going to be used in order to encrypt or decrypt our data. Now, for example, I guess they have the example here. So let's see this example, right? So they have the example as to be or to be not. Okay, in the to be or to be or not to be, that is the question. So this is what they have given as an example, but anyway, let's see some simple example to understand how it is working. So now we have the plain text of to be o, right? And then we have a keyword relate. So this keyword will actually be used to encrypt the data. How we are going to do with this keyword? Let's see that. So now we see the first letter is R, right, of the keyword. So we see what is R. So this is the rth, this is the rth one. So this is the rth. So the key actually forms the encryption one. So we see that this is the shift. The rth is actually the number of shift. So whatever the letter R, the number R, the corresponding number of the R each. So it actually forms the number of shift. And now we want to encrypt the T. So we see what is the T. So we see the T on this one is K, right? So this one, so it becomes K. In the same way, the second one from the key is E. Okay, so now we search for E. Let's take this as E, and we have the plain text as O. So we take this and O. Okay, so our ciphertext of O becomes S. So we have S, so on and so forth. Now this will take a bit of time when you are doing like manually one by one. Again, never forget what I told you before. In the modern key cryptography nowadays, it's all about one click encryption, the other click decryption. So now we go back again to some of the tools. Okay, and okay, so this is, you guys can actually make a note of the website that I'm using. You guys can go and find out, but I mean a simple Google search or oh yes, the Vigenere cipher encrypt and decrypt can give you a lot of results. Okay, so I typed meet me after school, the standard Vigenere cipher, and it gave me the cipher text, something like that. It's so easy, so good, and so easy. So that's all from the Vigenere cipher. Now let's move on to some of the ciphers.